Means pointer is very important topic. A pointer is a variable that stores the address of another variable. Means a pointer is a variable that stores the address of other variable, unlike other variables that holds a value of certain type. Means pointer holds the address of a variable, not the value of a variable. For example, an integer variable holds an integer value. An integer variable holds what type of value? Only integer value. An integer pointer holds the address of integer value. For example, here it is. An integer value holds only the integer variable. Okay, integer value it holds. However, an integer pointer holds the address of integer variable. Means this is the name of the variable, num is the name of the variable, and what value it is stored? 10, and this is the address. Then pointer will return the address of this variable. Okay. Now, for example, how to access the address of variable without pointer? If I am asking you how to access the address of a variable without pointer, okay, we have a variable num of integer type and the value of num is 10, and this value must be stored somewhere in the memory, right? A memory space is allocated for each variable that holds the value. A memory space is allocated for each variable in some memory space. For example, if we are living in a house and our house has a address which help us other people to found our house. The same way the value of a variable is stored in some memory address which helps the C programs to find the value where it is needed. I'm repeating. For example, we are living in our house and every house is having its address. Means what is the significance for this address? This will help other people to find our house. The same way, the value of a variable is stored in the memory address, and which helps the program to find the value when it is needed. Okay. Now, what are the C pointers? We have already discussed pointers or pointer variable are special variables that are stored to store the address rather than the values. Means in normal variables we are storing the values, but in pointer we are storing the address of these values. Okay, where these values are stored, they are having an address, and this address is stored into the pointer variable. So what is the declaration of this part? Okay, before this, why what is the reason why pointer is very important? Without using pointer, no programming language will be present in this world. Why? Why it is so? What is the reason? Pointer used to access the information from a memory. Practically, what is going on? Pointer used to access the information from a memory. If memory is not there and data processing is not there, accessing of data or processing of data is not there, then what is the use of this application? If we are not doing anything, we are not handling with the data, we are not processing with the data, then what is the use of this application? What is the use of this programming language? So no use. So pointer are that much important. Means pointer is used to access the information of a particular memory location. Now, how we can declare the pointer variable? How we can declare the pointer variable? This is the declaration part. Means this is the syntax: data data type, and identifier. Means what is the data type? If I am writing here int a or any variable, it this is a simple variable declaration. Okay, now if I am writing like this, in pointer a, it will means int a is converted to pointer. Here we have declared a pointer variable a or p, we can say whatever it is, p or a means same. Okay, here we have declared a pointer p of what type? Integer type. This is the type of the pointer. You can also declare in these two ways, int, even int. This is the syntax, means we can declare the pointer in these ways. Okay, now what is the declaration? These are some valid declarations. Means int pointer thing is a variable name, pointer to a integer. This is the pointer to a integer. Means what type of value it will point? Integer type value it will point. In next line, integer pointer ptr1 thing. Ptr1 is a pointer to type integer and thing is an integer variable. Okay. In third line, double pointer ptr2 pointer to a double. Means what is the return type? Double is the return type. In next line, float pointer ptr3 pointer to float. Again ptr3 is pointing to float. Okay, character float. This is the valid declaration we can do. Okay, now what are the types of pointers? What are the types of pointers? There are two types of many types of pointer, but we are generally classified in two types. Means one is your typed pointer and another is your untyped pointer. What is typed pointer? The pointer which points to a specific type of data. Means if we are declaring int pointer, it means it is only indicating or it is only pointing the integer type data. Double, it means it is only specific pointing to a specific type of data, which is what is the type of that data? Double is the type of that data. Okay. Means they are restricted to specific type of data. Now next is untyped data. Means untyped data can point, untyped pointer can point to any type of data. They are also called generic pointer. They are also called generic pointer and void pointer. Okay, void pointer they can also call. Means, for example, this is the example struct m pointer. Means we are what type of data we are pointing? This type of pointer, which type of data it is pointing? It is pointing employee type of data. Void pointer means any data. Void means any data. Okay. Now, generally in pointers concept, whatever the operations you are doing, you need to take the help of two operators. Whatever the operations we are going to perform, we have to take the help of two operators. What are these two operators? First operator is the one- first operator is the address operator. Address operator. It is your, you have already familiar with this. And second operator is the pointer operator. And second one is the pointer operator. This is the pointer operator. Okay. This is your pointer operator and first is your address operator. Okay. Now, what is the use of this address operator and pointer operator? Address operator will serve only one purpose. It will return the address of a variable. Means it will return the address of particular variable. Means memory location. What address? Memory location. What you specified, it will return. I am repeating. Address operator returns the address of particular variable. Means memory location what you specified, it will return. Next, what is this will do? Pointer variable will do. Pointer operator, sorry. It returns the value which is inside the, it returns the value which is inside the specific address. Means it will return the value at the particular address. And address operator it will return the address. Okay. Now, how we can initialize the pointer? How we can initialize the pointers? We, after declaring a pointer, we have to initialize the pointers also, like other variables. If pointer is not initialized and used in the program, the results are unpredictable. Okay. To get the address of a variable, we have to use ampersand. Means this, to get the address of a variable, we will use this AND operator. Okay. Placed before the name of the variable whose address we need. Like same variable. Pointer initialize. This is the syntax. Pointer name and this variable. Okay. Like this is a program. Include studio.h int name. Int a is equals to 10 is the variable declaration. We are just taking a variable a of int type and initialize to value is equals to 10. We are here we are also declaring a pointer variable, and the return type of this pointer variable is int, and this is the declaration. Okay. Now we are storing the address of variable. We are storing the address of a variable in a pointer p. P is our pointer variable, and we are storing the address. Then address of a is storing to p. Next line, printf address stored in variable. It will print the address stored in the p. Access the address. It will access the address, and what is it will next line will print the value. What value is stored at this particular address? Okay, it will return. So we can also run this program, and what will be the output? We will get address stored in a variable. What is the address? It will return the address, and what is the value? And what is the value at, because p pointer P pointer points to the location where A is stored. And what is the value of A? 10. So it will return value stored in a variable P is equals to 10. Okay. Now same type of program I have already did. Now come how value can be accessed by this program. I will explain each and every line. Next. Yes. Yeah, this is our program. I am writing void main open braces int I is equals to 100. Means I is a variable and gets I is a variable and the value is equals to 100. We are initialize this I variable to 100. Means I is a variable and gets a memory location at somewhere in the memory stack, somewhere in the stack. Okay, so this I variable will get the memory space in somewhere in the memory. So let's assume the address of this memory is 2046. Just consider. And what value is stored in at 2046? 100. This is the meaning of first line. We are just declaring one variable and initialize I is equals to 100. Okay, I is a variable and gets memory location at some address. Okay, this is the part where I is a variable at some memory location 2046. What value it is stored? 100 it is already stored. In next line, in pointer ptr means what type of pointer? It is a type of pointer variable ptr. Ptr is the pointer variable, and what is the return type? This is the type of integer. Ptr will also get some memory location in the memory space. Then what is the variable name? ptr is the ptr is the pointer variable name. And for example, 3002 is the memory location where ptr is stored. Okay. Now, third line, address of I is stored in ptr. Address of I, what we are doing? Address of I we are storing into ptr. Address of I return address of I variable and store in ptr. Then what is the address of I? This is the address of I. 2046 is the address of I. Okay, this is 24. 2046 is the address of I, it will store into the PTR variable, then it will store here, it will come here. Means at the value is placed, what it will store 2046 means address of I. And what is the address of I? 2046 is the address of I. Correct? Now we are just printing percentage d I. I is the variable. So what is the value? It will print the value. Simple. What is the value of I? 100. So it will print 100. Okay. In next line, printf percentage d comma ptr. Okay. What is the value of ptr? PTR value is what? What is the value inside the PTR? 2046 is the value. So it will print the 2046. In next line, printf percentage d address of I. We are we just want to print address of I. What is the address of I? Simply, this is the address of I. 2046 is the address of I. In next line, printf percentage d address of PTR we want to print. What is the address of PTR? 3002 is the address of PTR. Okay. Next, printf percentage d pointer to PTR means pointer to PTR, and PTR is what? 2046, and what pointer to PTR will return? What pointer to PTR will return as a printf? The value inside the 2046. The value inside the 2046. Now, inside the PTR, what is the value? 2046, and pointer to PTR, and to it pointer to PTR. So this is the pointer to 2046. The value inside 2046 is 100. Okay, then it will print 100. In next line, percentage d pointer to address of I. What is the address of I? Address of I is 2046, and the pointer to 2046 means in place of address of I we are writing just 2046. Then pointer to 2046, again the value inside the 2046 is equals to 100. This is the example for how it will print different values. Means memory locations are very important when we are working with a pointer, because pointer pointer concept is completely based on memory location. So this is up to this example. We will meet in next session with call by value and call by reference.